Gungeon. I've been super excited to play this, but unfortunately I've always felt like I didn't have quite enough time to make an episode. And then I realized people probably don't really want to necessarily watch more than 30 minutes in a sitting, so here we are. We'll see how long we end up going for. If the run goes well, then, you know, all's the better. So, I've also been playing quite a bit in my off time, so, you know, there'll be some stuff that's new and different. I definitely deal a bit in spoilers here and there, at least when I know the spoilers anyways. And hold on a second, I want to adjust something real quick. There we go. And one more little notification on Twitter. And then my Twitch. There. Alright, sorry about the delay. Now, one last thing. I just want to be able to see chat. Alright, let's get started. I have to say that I think that the strongest weapon that I've come across yet is the Particleizer. It just does a fuck ton of damage, and then when it hits and it fires off those bolts, those are also really incredible. So I'm always enthusiastic to see that particular weapon show up. Let's see. It was it's really kind of funny watching people play through this for the first time, because I think that almost everybody is cracking the like the barrels and the suits of armor and just all the little things that they've included in the game that you can rack. Because I think that they all are sort of expecting that that might give them money or something like that, like it does in almost every other game. And you know, it's really just in here to be an obstacle, okay? An obstacle that you can hit with your bullets instead of the enemy, and that's the point and downside to it. But I remember watching streamers who had early access and thinking, and just, you know, trying to see how much money they managed to get out from it. What is this? Oh. I have never seen these before. I've seen them in other people's runs, I haven't seen them in my own. Whoa. Hopefully, it will not be them. But I am hardly an expert at this game. It was, you know, having played a bit and having lost quite a bit, I was surprised how much trouble the game gave me. I got really freaked out there despite moving around. Anyways, I was really surprised how much trouble the game gave me, because I thought that things like Assaulting on Cactus, which is twitchier than this is, and what was the other game? Oh, Binding of Isaac, Spelunky, all of these other roguelikes that give you some practice with these exact skills. I thought they would all be very transferable, and that I wouldn't really have a problem, and I'd just be able to sort of slip into it and maybe make it down to like floor 4 and first try and no big deal. And nope, it has been a very humbling experience to realize that is absolutely not how this is going to go for me. So I'm trying to get in as much practice as I can. Oh, Death State. Death State was another thing that I felt like really gave me a lot of practice, you know, skills related to this game, like dodging. Although it's kind of caught me a little bad. They have their own version of a dodge roll in that game, but it's pretty different from this one in a lot of ways. And I did a pretty decent job in that game of using just pure movement to avoid getting hit rather than depending on the dodge roll. That stream of bullets is something I really don't want to deal with. I mean, I get that the books are supposed to be doing letters, but there's one where it does a circle and then a line through it, and I'm not sure if that's supposed to be 0, or the letter O, or Q, or what, but I don't recognize that as a letter per se. There we go. Not too bad. I have a quest at the moment to kill more of those the gel guys that break down, so I am not at all sad to run across them and have to pop them. And sadly, it only counts the large creatures. It doesn't actually count when they break down into the smaller ones, so that has been a little frustrating because it would have been so much easier to complete, but they count all those as separate, even the Ammonomicon. Pop that now, and I probably could have gotten him, but sometimes these guys can be a little unpredictable in their shooting, and I don't want to accidentally injure myself. That's one of the other things. Sometimes I just worry that I'll like bump into it and it'll explode. I'm feeling really good about this run so far. I hope I jinxed it by saying that, but we shall see. A little bit close. Not too bad though. Excellent. Really? If I remember correctly, this gives you a price reduction? Oh, chance to heal when money is spent, so no. I know there's one other spot over there that needs a key. And then there's that, so let's head up here. Oops. Because you never know if you're going to get a key when the room completes, so, you know, why buy one before you have to? Technically, now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably just face the boss, because I could always get a key from facing the boss, and not necessarily buy one. Now, on the other hand, when it comes to the shop, the price raises every single floor, if you hadn't noticed. And being cognizant of that, I want to make the best use of my money, so if I have it here to spend, and I'm going to buy something like a key, it's probably better to buy all the keys that I possibly can, because they'll just be more expensive than before thereafter. So, actually, I'm going to buy one of the keys now, because I don't want to go into the boss without a weapon. And there's no guarantee that this is going to produce one, but at least I have a decent chance of getting something like, I don't know, the Tommy gun or something. Ah, Snowballer. This will probably work out really well. I only have 19. Okay. For a split second, I was doing some math around. Well, gee, can I get to the... Oh, yeah, but the answer is no. So we're going to continue on to see who we're facing. And it looks like it's the Trigger Twins, so that's a good thing. I've faced these guys a lot, and I feel pretty good about running up against them as a result. Okay. Oh, man. I waited too long. I was trying to move and hit the Q at the same time. It did not work out. I was really hoping for flawlessness because I was doing so well. Slow your roll. Enter rate of fire. Damn it. Well, I mean, I've already been hit, so there's not really too much else lost. But for nothing else but maybe, say, practice, I should probably try to avoid getting hit. Excellent. That wasn't too bad. I wish I'd gotten more hedge money credits, but whatever. I love this weapon and I've never gotten it before. Excellent. That'll probably be a boss weapon, so let's hold on to that. Now, there's enough keys here. 25. Alright, that means we are going to the oubliettes. Now, where the hell was... I think this keeps it. Actually, before rushing off to do that, I think I'm gonna try... Nope. I kind of want... Wait, did I get a coin for destroying something? That's weird. I don't know, maybe it's been following me for a while. I would like to find a secret room, however, there's so many spots where it could be. I don't know if they do secret rooms quite like they do in Isaac, where there's a rule behind whether or not they'll show up. So I don't know. Okay. I don't know what to do about it. Anyways, I'll guess here. We'll give it a try. Nothing. Alright. Down we go. This is my first time going down this alternate path, so I'm pretty damn enthusiastic, and I'm also glad that I took the opportunity to beat the boss, not just because it got me the money to get here. Is there anything I can do for these guys? Been wondering about them for a while. Nope, they're just a thing. And cool, I'm unlocking a gun. Guns are always great. Yeah, I'm... hopefully the other rooms won't be quite as harrowing, but I remember watching someone that I follow on the stream just recently, and it was equally rough as that person. That room was not too terrible. But again, I'm not super enthusiastic about my chances here. Having taken so much damage. That doesn't help matters either. Thank God. I can't afford two. Well, one hit is one more hit away from death, so... What other choice do I have? I actually thought that I'd knocked him into the drink there. Wow, I need a key even to get to the cell. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I don't really know. Wait, I can have something for that. Haha! Victory. Anyways, I don't know if there's someone special who could be unlocked. I mean, in some ways, it kind of doesn't matter from the perspective of, well, just because there's someone special to be unlocked does not mean that I will be able to unlock them. Because I need both the cell key, which oftentimes is only available via the boss, and, okay. And I also need a key, which I do not at present have, once it's not sold in the store. So if the boss does have the cell key, I hope he gives me a regular key as well, because that would be kind of a shitty RNG thing to experience. time that I managed to... Just carry on. I do kind of wish that I could prioritize those chests, as I would like something like, I don't know, the Tommy gun or something, just to help me... Oh, he does have a key. Well, I'll have to remember that. Anyways, I wish I had something like the Tommy gun just to help me clear out the rooms, or just mostly anything with a really nice rapid fire. I don't want to use the snowballer because I'm probably going to end up calling in ammo drop for that, first of all. I don't think he is special. I think it's just he happens to be on this floor, and... Yeah, this isn't going to last long, but I'm glad that I finally unlocked it. Now, one of the other things I've been curious about is if you have to take this item across a couple of floors, and thus it's requiring a higher level of play from the people who wield it, or if it's the case that... like that. Just in case. Or if, when it shows smoke up on the floor, there's always another place to put it. Well, I guess I'm not going to be finding out on this run. Who, you know, is something of a threat. Okay, so we found the... Oh! Oh, that noise was a secret room, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Oh, sweet merciful Gungeon Lord, thank you for thy heart. Have much in the way of guns. So, screw you, buddy. And so much for my help. Aside from the guys that are completely accurate, it's always been kind of funny to me that the game doesn't really pull any punches when it comes to accuracy of enemies. All the little bullet guns are usually pretty good at actually hitting you as a target if, I can't believe I walked away. I was thinking. I lost the word. That was 16 minutes. Well, if I have another run at that length, then I should be good. So, quick restart. Well, aside from, you know, the general difficulties of that particular I was pretty good right up until entering that phase about my performance. So I'm going to carry on the positivity. Strive for the stars. Left all those bullets around. think that was going to kill him. It's always difficult to tell exactly when and where they take damage from these things. One of the very first time I came across those creatures are called Gigi in the Ammonite. Frankly, sounds like someone's friend's girlfriend or something. But anyways, when I first came across them, I knew that things in the bushes could absorb bullet shots. So I thought, oh, I'll just stand behind this entire row of hedges and I'll be fine. Well, yes, some of the bullets did in fact go into the hedges, and that was the thing. But it also resulted in a number of the bullets making it completely through all the hedges because it was such a large swarm, and dealing the damage which I was not expecting and very pissed about. So I have learned my lesson. Chicken when it comes to bullets. At least I hope I have. Let's head over here. It was also kind of funny because I was watching Rocky Smile stream, if you know him, and early on in some of the previous stuff where I think it was maybe the NLSS, he had said, "Oh wow, that's so cool! When I flip over this table, the character eats the cheese," and I was like, "Wow, that is quite a level of detail." And then I thought about, oh well, they seem to recognize the difference between characters and all that, so maybe it's not. Oh, I love this weapon. Never had it before, but I've seen others who have, and it is quite good. Especially if I end up against the twins again, because I could end up getting some assistance against them. Anyways, so he was saying, oh, they eat the cheese, and then I was like, that's super cool, I gotta try it myself. And then I tried it, and they didn't eat the cheese. Well, for some reason, just, I don't know why, but they ended up, okay. They ended up only having tables that had entire cheese wheels on it. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, won't eat the cheese, won't eat the cheese. And I'm like, well, that is an entire cheese wheel. I mean, maybe it's unrealistic to expect someone to eat an entire fucking cheese wheel on the table. And then I was watching him today and he's like, oh, well, I guess I was mistaken about that. It doesn't look like they do it at all. You know, it just must have looked like it in the moment. And I was like, oh, huh, well, don't I feel foolish now? Alright, we got the shop. I have never had this weapon. I've never seen anybody with this weapon. I'm not sure I want it. I don't need the ammo. And I'm certainly not taking that. That's a trash item. If I got it for free, I'd probably just give it to a gun muncher, honestly. It does have a lot of ammo, so, you know, if we're going to talk some kind of positive for it, there's that. But the reload speed takes forever, and it doesn't seem to do a lot of damage. I do kind of wish, though, that the game would include some sort of passive, like Spider Mud and Isaac, so that you can actually see the damage over people's heads. Because, okay, I was lucky that worked out in my favor. There we go. Much better dodging. So, I'd really like to see what numbers pop up over people's heads, because, you know, if this pistol does 10, and it turns out that the bullet gun, lowercase r, does 12, then I'm sure as fuck not going to prioritize the bullet gun. But if it turns out that it ends up, like, the DPS for it is a lot higher than I think because it has a pretty decent rate of fire, then that's something else entirely, and it might just be useful for, like, room clearing or something. Oh, I'll take the trunk. I mean, I've got trash gun now, so you never know. Maybe it'll come in handy. I kind of secretly suspect that it's like a gimmick in the regard that since this is my only weapon, and it really does not work against well, let's see, the lead throne or the Gatling Gull. Maybe I should take this. I don't know, it's not going to have a fast rate of fire no matter what I do. I think I'm just kind of screwed. I usually do pretty well if I have a decent, if I have a weapon other than the starting pistol, but that's not an option this time around, so let's just try my fucking luck. And I got lucky. Oh god. Okay, so then that just means to me that the arrow is primarily of use when you are facing larger groups of enemies. It's more of a room clear item. Which also means that it is in a lot of ways quite efficient because you only use like one ammunition for it or so. And not going well. This is exactly why starter pistol. The less I have to dodge, the better off I usually am. There it goes. I'm gonna do another run. Watch it end up being a super long run, but one more time. Anyways. It seems like that Cupid Zero would be really good versus rooms, because you only need to use it like once or twice on various things, and that's kind of it. And since they use their ammunition in air quotes, not me, it seems like it could last a long time without having to be refilled. Maybe we'll get the opportunity to find out someday. That is fucking bullshit. Wow, this is not my night. I think I'm kind of clear with like, no. Lots of grenades. You know, it's just grenades. Shells. Heart somewhere. There it is. Yeah, one of the other things that was kind of funny with it is that, you know, as usual, Rocket Smile, they always make things a lot easier than they necessarily are because they have so much more practice and experience than someone like me who has a full-time job. And, you know, some of that is probably their own natural talent on top of it. If not all of it. Anyways, they always make this stuff look so easy. And I'm glad that I took the opportunity to try something because it makes it so clear how much of a difference it makes when you just have to play a game and you don't have to make any commentary versus when you also have to comment on what you're doing and what's going on and strategies and what's going on in your head and all that. But anyways, having to concentrate on everything that's going on plus commentary is a skill. That is definitely the skill portion of streaming, to be quite honest. And then doing that and keeping up with chat, I don't know how people do it. And it's funny because I see them comment to chat so frequently. Oh, you know, I'm sorry, I was just concentrating. I mean, everybody, is it really so common for people to be, like, focused enough on chat that they focus on chat, like, avoid things, skill shots? Seems quite unreasonable. Could also just be that, you know, Twitch chat is just giving people shit. That never happens, right? So, I used to think that, okay, so that's the rooms where we at. So I guess the secret room is actually in the boss exit area? That is super strange. I've never seen that before. Well, then again, I rarely have the map. Anyways, I used to think it was really good because I thought it was like in Isaac when you get the map. When you get it in Isaac, you... Okay, I actually really hate this weapon. That said, if I come up against anything sufficiently annoying here, I'll probably just whip it out and go away. Try to preserve what health I have left. Anyways, in Isaac, the map just shows you the map for every single floor. And you can see everything from then on, but in this it shows you the current floor, and that's kind of it. So, chests like that can real kick the nuts. If you happen to get the information just too late, like you've already explored a key, you get it, and then the only information you get at that point is the secret room. And the secret rooms are kind of a crapshoot, frankly. I mean, I'd love to go to them and just, you know, take advantage of all the resources the game tries to offer me. Alright, seems interesting. I would give it a... Nuts! That is an interesting gun that I've never seen before. I think, however... I should probably go for the... I'll give it a shot. I do kind of wish that, the room had, like, extra layers of armor that you could put on him. Get sleepy. Die, motherfucker! This seems like it's doing pretty decent damage. The charge up time is not that bad either. Chances are that almost anyone watching this is at least as confused as I am, but if you do happen to be a complete noob and you're looking for a nice easy tip to sort of start out with that'll help you play, one of the best ones that I can offer is, generally speaking, as long as you have the space between you and your target, and that was great. This thing is quite good. And let me just end this one's right. Is there another chest that I didn't get? I don't think so. Anyways, when you're trying to dodge bullets, tumble towards them. Here goes nothing. Yes, victory. Which is so useless because the floor is over. So, anyways. I did get some money though. So I think we'll just pop over here and see if there's like something I can just destroy with a blank. Any money? Ooh, I can get the siren. Oh, and he has the great, perfect. What do I get rid of? Murder shotgun, I'll check that out. Let me just make sure I've read the entry for this before I get rid of it. I love the lore. Huh. Ah, it's really good versus bosses, no wonder. Huh. That's the first weapon I've truly seen that just basically says straight up it's for bosses. Try to send the poison in all directions, throw it to anyone in the room. I've never seen that before. I definitely don't like this, so I'm gonna drop that. Anything else I really want to get rid of? I don't like the trash cannon. I've seen it before, but I think I'm gonna get rid of it actually, because he doesn't show up every floor, and the extra money really can't hurt. Plus, we can get the key and still have something left over for savings. Okay. Looks like it's something important. Interesting. It fires very quickly though, so that is a positive thing. It might even be useful versus the Siren, because she uses poison trails. I don't know if they can be overridden by, you know, guns like this, but worth a shot. The rest is blank. Well, if the rest is blank, that must mean... Okay, I thought that was supposed to work. Now you don't have to waste it, at least when it comes to that particular shrine. Dude, seems pretty powerful. Wow. I don't think I took damage there. It's hard to tell. Found you. Well, I kind of have to use it on something. I'll fill this up since it's such a good tool versus bosses. So cute when they duck for cover. To be frank, I actually do a lot of damage because I thought when they said the power of the and oh, has a lot of hit points, but I guess that is not the case. Backtrack a bit. Hopefully come against the shop. I haven't had too much trouble with those sharks, generally speaking, since they tend to do outwards, side to side. Not an issue yet. Alright. I didn't think that was gonna double detonate and do the work for me, but lucky. Excellent. Noticeable, noticeable. Alright, that's enough. Especially because I feel a bit like I'm tilted. And I think it's best to just put it down. And it's late, and I'm tired. And I can't wait to play more Enter the Gungeon. I'll see you guys next time. Please stop. Please stop streaming.